Hello everyone, and welcome to Portal64, your gateway to a reaction video that's surprisingly not Ruby related. Uh, I'm your host, David, and we're going to be reacting to Recorded by Arizel, Log 1, or Log I believe it's Roman numerals, so Log 1. Maybe every episode will just be Log 1, Log 2, Log 3. I don't know, it'd be interesting if they had episode names, but anyway, this is the new animated series on Rooster Teeth, directed by Yisa, and she kind of like photobombed one of my photos, or more of like, if I wasn't too busy JoJo posing, I totally would have said hi and taken a picture with her, but I had to do it for the meme, and I didn't realize it. That she walked literally right by where I was for the Ruby panel. So, hi Yisa, if you see this. The link to this video is on the Rooster Teeth site, is down in the description down below. It's been a while since I recorded one of these. If they put this to YouTube, which I hope they do, I'll include a iCard in the little corner. And now we'll hit play in 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone.
Hey!
This is Isabel.
It's her.
Yes, this is the actual episode you're watching. No, this is not the behind the scenes vlogs that I've released, which you should watch.
Wait, there's a behind the scenes
thing? Everyone to this short 4-part prelude for Recorded by Arizel. We call it a prelude because it is exactly that. It is an introduction to a book. It is the beginning. It is our episode 0, our first glimpse into this new world. We wanted to show you guys a peek because it is small, but it is mighty. We used this series as a test to see what would work and what didn't. And after all of it is done, this 4 parts, we want to hear from you guys what you thought of it. With that being said, thank you for tuning in.
You'll definitely hear what I think worked and what didn't in this video. So I hope this video is useful. I gotta say, I love the beginning of her taking off the cap, because I just got a new camera and that's like what I see anyway. This is literally me trying to start any recording for any YouTube video.
My name is Arizel. I am 16 years old, and I am a senior at Academy 14, District 4.
Wait.
I live with my tita, tito, and cousin.
What school would you be a senior at?
Peach pie. What else? Oh, this is an extra credit assignment, a formal application to be a record keeper, if you will. They gave us some prompts to get us started. So, the first one, what is a record keeper to you?
Is it someone that records everything that happens?
Of Maktaba, sanctioned to add to the global archive by exploring the world. They go to new places, meet new people, and record their progress along the way for the history of humanity. Like this, pretty much.
I guess.
I got into this because my friends Risela and Leah. Wow.
Yeah, this happens almost every YouTube recording.
Sup, girl?
You're in your school uniform, aren't you?
What the? Are you psychic?
Okay, that part doesn't happen.
You're the weirdo in a uniform. You're doing extra credit in the middle of vacation.
How am I weird for wanting to succeed?
Stop holding yourself up in your room. Go out and live life like a real record keeper does.
I'll live life after I finish this assignment. Leah and Risela have always wanted to be record keepers. And they've been a huge influence on me since we were 9. We went to school together, did a couple of sports together before I quit, and now we got this. My friends are pretty cool.
Been there, done that.
Next. How long can you hold your breath?
Oh boy.
20 seconds. What's the average? 30! What are you most proud of?
Finding out you're below average. Always shocking.
My room! I know it's full of stuff, but I think it's a nice representation of myself. These are prints from my favorite traveling photographer. This is my desk. This is the special 50th anniversary hardcover edition of my favorite book that I never touch. It's too precious. I have a digital copy anyway. And this, my friends and I painted together. It's a landscape of Yaman.
It's great. I
the
love her
country
room.
my family is from. We worked really hard on this a few years ago.
Rizal, what are you doing?
And that's what I'm afraid of happening during this recording.
Tita, my room is clean.
Really? Stop using paper to print things out. Just download it.
Why don't you get on Ate Mango's case about cleaning her room?
Because she's a college student.
What does that make me?
A high school student with a dirty room. Clean it
What?
up.
What's dirty about the room? There's like nothing on the floor.
And finally, why do you want to be a record keeper? I guess there are a few. My mom traveled a lot, and since I never knew her, my friends thought it'd be cool to be together. It'd be nice to get out of the city. It's not quite.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at least I'm not the only one having trouble with this. I can always go back to this one later. I gotta do some research and psych myself up for this next phase.
Oh no.
An interview with a real keeper.
Is this me in 2020? Okay. So far I find it cute. It's very short, but we already knew that. All right. And there's a... Okay, so I'm seeing like in the recommended photos, recommended videos, not photos. There's like recorded by Yisa, the introduction, which I think was the first minute of what we just watched. And I know she said, hopefully, like they'll figure out what they're gonna make this show. And I think that was a very good the introduction to Arizel, the character. Like you get to see a lot of her quirks and kind of see her insecurities with she doesn't want to be below average. She's kind of has a hard time expressing herself. So I imagine as she kind of goes through this journey, she'll kind of like learn to kind of break out of that shell and become more of herself, because that's also something that I went through when making this channel. And I think that's why I'm like kind of finding this charming, is because this video was very relatable for me, because like the phone call during the thing, the person coming into your room during your recording, all she was missing was being home alone and someone knocking on the door and she has to go answer the door. Also just with like, I guess I'm going through it right now, is having a hard time saying your thoughts out loud and delivering it the way you want to. So yeah, it's a little too real. I'm saying that like it's a bad thing, but it's not. I would love to see what the world is like and like what kind of fantasy it is, because obviously it's not like on Earth, or at least I don't think so. I didn't recognize any of the names of places, and as far as I know, I don't know any high schools where a 16-year-old is a senior unless they skipped a few grades. Actually, that would explain why she would be afraid about being below average when it comes to even holding her breath. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what she comes up with later in the series and seeing what she breaks out and doing. I would love to see like her vlog of touring her hometown or something like that, because there's a lot of embarrassment and cringe when you're recording in public for the first time. I know that for sure. And there's a lot of deleting your footage and re-recording and deleting your footage and re-recording and repeat. She also said something like, I'll come back to this prompt later. And that has been 2020 to a T for me. I have been re-recording and deleting and re-recording my Ruby Volume 7 review. And I think I just recently kind of came to the conclusion that I need to break it down to specific aspects of the show that I liked or didn't like. And it's not really a review, more as like a deconstruction of certain characters and stuff, or I don't know. I have no idea, which is why I keep going, I'll return to this later. I'll do something else. And then that something else has also been something I'll be like, I'll finish that later. I'll do something else. So all of it is very relatable from a person who's trying to run a YouTube channel as best as they could. So Yisa, good job on like making this relatable. Who did you interview? Do you know this from personal experience? I would love to know. Also, you guys should follow her on Twitter and see her on Talk Ruby to Me. And I don't know if they still do fan service podcast or if she's on that. It's been a while since I caught up with fan service podcast, mainly because it's so hard to find on the Rooster Teeth site. That's my biggest complaint, is it's hard to find what you want to watch on the Rooster Teeth site now because it looks too much like Netflix. Please fix. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this series And what do you hope to see in the future 3 episodes? And as always, please leave a like and subscribe. And follow me on social media, whether that be my Instagram or join my Discord. Yeah, that'd be good. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll boop you next time.